Welcome to MovieMynds, guys.
What's up, guys? Welcome to MovieMynds, where we talk about movie news and some reviews as well.
Absolutely.
And this week is no different, even though we're in quarantine.
Quarantine life, dude. Quarantine life.
It doesn't matter because we have some stuff to talk about.
That's right.
How are you doing, man?
We're doing good, man. I mean, just here trying to pass the quarantine time, which is actually getting a little more difficult. I don't know if that's true for everyone else. I'm sure
Absolutely.
it is.
Yeah, man. I feel for everyone there. I know we're going through the same thing as well. So feeling for you guys. Hopefully you guys are spending some good time with your family and loved ones as well.
Hey guys, I just want to shout out all the nurses out there. I know Isha's sister Ruth, she's a nurse, and I got a couple of friends that they're nurses as well.
Yeah.
That are out there, and they're really our soldiers right now. The frontline people, and just saying, you know what, we have to be there. Who else is going to do it? So dude, just a shout out to those brave heroes. Those are the real heroes of the world. The doctors, the nurses, everybody that's putting themselves in harm's way so that other people can live. So shout out to you guys. I love you guys. Thank you so much. God bless you guys.
Yeah, God bless you guys.
Hallelujah.
For sure. All right.
So
we move on to our first topic on Hot Tops.
Hot Tops.
We are not low on any drama.
No.
Despite us, all of us, most of us being in quarantine.
You would think, right?
You would think we would. But apparently our very own, or not our very own, because I feel like he's mine, but just, I love DC. So he's very own, Ezra Miller, The Flash, is unfortunately seen and captured on video assaulting a woman at a bar.
Yeah, man, it's rough. It's rough. I don't know if you guys seen the video or not.
And I'll show you right now.
Kind of crazy, dude. Mm-hmm. What do you think?
Well, unfortunately, it's said to have happened on April 1st at 6 p.m. And it was in and it's actually in Iceland at a bar. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was at a bar. It looks like a supermarket-ish, right?
Right?
Yeah, it does.
Maybe that's how they do it over there.
So news outlets and what they've actually been able to look into, Variety has reported that they had an altercation with some fans that came up to Ezra. And he seemed like he got bad vibes, or the fans were a little bit too pushy. And so that kind of ticked him over. And he actually, you could hear it on the video. It says, "Oh, you want to fight? That's what you want to do." And then pretty much chokes or holds on like by the collar and drops the woman. It's not super violent, like a body slam or anything like that. But you could see that hands were put on somebody. So
it was. I was really surprised that he would do something. However, I will start by saying that it didn't look like he was very, very aggressive when he did it. Now, I wasn't there. I don't know how much pressure he did. Maybe he was. He didn't look like he was in his right mind either. So it looks like he was under some kind of substance. Again, this is all speculation. I have no idea. But when I did see the video, I saw the guy that was taking the video, and he was a little concerned. I guess he seemed his reaction was concerning. But I think that he knew that Ezra wasn't in all his... He was drunk. He was at a bar. So maybe he was drunk. And so it's definitely not a good thing for him, though, man.
Yeah, so this guy is one of the stars of Fantastic Beasts from Harry Potter world. Yeah. And The Flash in DC, which pretty much... He's a pretty big fan favorite of the DC universe. Right. I mean, he doesn't have a movie yet, which, unfortunately, that's unfortunate for him. But he's a big deal right now with the DC universe and Fantastic Beasts Universal and Warner Brothers have a lot on stake.
Well, he's going
to
come out with his movie too soon. We'll be talking about that more. But so his movie is coming.
Yeah, man. So unfortunately for Ezra, he isn't untouchable from my perspective. Like, this could cost him a job.
It could cost him Flash.
I think it could if some PR moves are not done correctly from Warner Brothers and from Ezra's publicist, which Variety went out and tried to talk to them, but they have no comment yet because it's so fresh. If they don't really sway this the right way, we could see if one less Flash and another guy replacing him. So
I don't think this is enough to take away Flash for him.
Yeah.
I don't think, just because I think we all want to see vindication, and especially if people know that he was under some alcohol, which I think America, we want to forgive. So I think there's a very good chance that he might get
everyone has a slip up, and you give grace where you want grace, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
I'm not going to be the one that says, oh yeah, he shouldn't do it, but he touched somebody, he shouldn't be doing that. Hopefully he doesn't get charged for assault or anything like that. And so I'm rooting for him. I just hope that this doesn't make him lose a job. So
the first thing that comes to mind when I think of Ezra is, if you've seen his interviews, and you guys feel free to go back to his interviews when he was, on Comic-Con and the movies that he's been promoting, which is, the DC ones and Justice League and I believe, Fantastic Beasts, like Ish was saying, you can see that in those interviews, he's very playful. He's whether he's drunk maybe on that video, but in just regular, his sobriety,
right.
He is a very playful person.
Right.
He plays around a lot. He plays around with Gal Gadot in some of these interviews. He seems like he's the class clown. He's the guy that is making jokes in the classroom. And so if this has anything to bend itself towards something like that happened, then I would be happy and very relieved for him that it is. However, he should be smart and not be doing stupid things like this.
Right, of course. I like him a lot. He's a very likable character. I mean, I'm sorry, personality.
Yeah.
And, it sucks. I mean, Flash is set to be released on July 8th, 2022, which is 2 years away, unfortunately. I'm sorry, July 1st, 2022. And it has competition with Captain Marvel, which was just announced, and we're going to be talking about a little bit more on releases, but it's going to be, it was newly announced July 8th, 2022. So we have a Marvel film which made $1 billion, right? And a new movie from DC, Flashpoint, which, we don't really know how the franchise is going to go by then. I mean, it's up and up, but still it's not going to be $1 billion worth. I don't know.
So what I think at first is when those two movies are going to go up against each other, first for Flash and then the 8th for Marvel, for Captain Marvel. I feel that those two movies, and again, guys, a lot of people want to see these DC and MCU go up against each other. To some degree, I think there's some healthy competitiveness in that. However, it's all good for hero comic book movies. It's all good for businesses, basically, and it's true.
It is.
It really is true. However, the fact that they're coming out very close to each other is still left to be seen. I really do think that by the time this is all over, I think we're gonna get some changes in some release dates again, just because of they
probably
if they're okay, so let's say this whole thing that's going on in the world right now prolongs itself a bit more, then we're gonna move movies a little ahead a little bit more backtrack the movie a little bit more. And so there's a lot of stuff that's up in the air right now. However, I think the clear winner here out of those two movies, depending on what kind of PR, but just without PR, Marvel doesn't need very much because they're already like a juggernaut, right? And so I think absolutely Captain Marvel 2 will win, will beat The Flash as far as how much money it makes. Yeah. Even though I hated Captain Marvel. I don't like Brie Larson in it. I just don't like Brie Larson, period. To be honest, I just don't like.
I feel like you bring her up every other episode.
I do, man. However, I just saw a movie with her. It's called Just Mercy with Michael B. Jordan, and she was really good in it.
Really? Dude, I wanted to see that movie.
Yeah,
really I've been wanting to. And I just saw The Room. Maybe actually. Yeah, I saw Room the other day, the first time. It's actually, I think, the breakout hit of hers.
Yeah, that's what she won the Academy Award for.
Oh, she did win that. Okay, so that makes a perfect sense because it's freaking good.
So that's why I get a little upset with her, because before she won the Academy Award, guys, she was she was really cool. I was liking her,
Yeah.
but then she won the Academy Award, and then she said some stuff about something. I don't know. It just seems that even the people that were working with her on the Avengers had an issue with her as well. Now I know I don't want to be the guy that's looking at YouTube and paying attention to everything, but I do notice body language, and I do notice how the way that she speaks, and I make my own conclusion, and I do feel that she's very difficult to work with. That's why I don't.
So you're saying that you want Ezra to be in that role, of course. With
Flash. I know this is about Ezra. I know we got a little sidetracked.
No, it's fine. It's fine. But
still, I do think that she still will win, not because she's a very great actor. Oh, I mean, I'm sorry, she is a great actress. I do want to say that she's very good.
Yeah.
But I think it's because of the lure that Marvel has already created.
Oh yeah, it's not because of her for sure.
Exactly.
Absolutely not.
So that's why they're bidding Ezra as Flash. Now, this is just me talking now. Who knows, man? If DC comes with a really good PR move and some really good things, especially this, if he can recover from what happened, it's just gonna help his movie out.
Oh, I'm sorry, I thought it was Darkseid. I was really drunk and I thought it was Darkseid.
Yeah, dude, I'm sorry, man.
You know,
dude. Yeah.
Here you go. I should be a publicist as well, guys.
Oh man, that was good. But yes, man, I think the future is bright for Ezra still, even with this going.
Yeah,
on.
I hope you're right, man. I hope you're right.
I just saw it this morning. It came out basically today, I want to say.
Yeah.
And so we'll see what happens, guys. I hope that he'll be all right.
Let us know what you guys think. Are you rooting for Ezra, even despite this horrible news about him and kind of proof online as well? Let us know, share this,
subscribe, and leave a comment, guys, please. I want to know what you guys think. Maybe I'm wrong. Tell me I'm crazy.
Yeah. All right,
the first one,
nor the last. So we'll move on to topic number 2, which is some good news. Now, we like to balance here in MovieMynds, like 9 pieces of property that have been moved and changed their dates, and we're going to be talking about it now. Yeah.
All right, man. This is a lot.
So there's a lot. So let's go ahead and go down the list, y'all. So unfortunately, we just missed Quiet Place 2. We just talked about it not too long ago in one of our segments.
So when would it come out?
March 25th, I think, or something like that.
So
like a week ago. Like a week or two. We would have had a review. We would have talked about it. Hopefully it would have been good. But we now have a September 4th release in the fall.
September 4th.
I'm glad that they're moving. I think, if I'm not mistaken, that's Labor Day weekend, if I'm not mistaken.
I think so.
And I believe that is a great moment for this movie to be released. There's a following, and a lot of people by this time there's gonna be a lot more security in the sense of being able to go out in public and go to a large group gathering. I think this is a no-brainer. September.
Wow. Yeah, it's soon. It's soon. It again, guys, I think it may change. It might not. I hope it won't.
Really?
Because I really want to see this movie.
Yeah.
I loved the first one. The first one was great. We just talked about it a little bit ago.
Yeah.
But the second one looks amazing. I love that they're able to go back and explore the things as to why things happen in the first. And so the fact that it's coming out in September, it makes me a little excited because I honestly don't think that these movie theaters are going to be back in working order till probably September.
Yeah,
is what I was thinking.
True. Yeah,
and so
right about that.
I don't. I would love. Look, this is what I would love, honestly. And theaters, if you're out there and you can hear me, that would be great. And it's not the theaters; it's really the studios. If they would release a few movies that they weren't able to release in this whole time so that we can go and enjoy all of these movies that we missed. And it'd just be a great way to say, hey, you guys, this is our gift to you guys after going through all this craziness, and we'll be able to get back. However, I do know that there's an issue when it comes to money, when it comes to putting all these movies together in one theater in the same dates, because one can shadow the other. And, things like that can happen.
I mean, it's getting tight now. Like you're talking about the last 3 months worth of movies being pushed over to the fall and winter.
Right. And I was saying maybe release of like maybe 3 good ones, and then maybe the next week we'll leave it alone, and the next week again release another 2, just because people want to watch them.
Of course, no, for sure. Watch so them. You're still not sure if September 4th is a good time because we may not be able to go.
Maybe it seems a little soon, but we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. So Top Gun Maverick is also set for Christmas.
I think that's a good one. I think that's a good pushback.
It's surprising to me because Christmas is a big month.
There's no movies. There's no movies in Christmas. Like really big movies, there isn't. And the ones that have come out so far have been Oscar worthy ones because they want to impress the February Oscar.
That's when it starts coming out.
And they're never like blockbusters. They're always like
except for if it's films. Like Avatar or Star Wars. Yes, but that's not coming out this year. So.
Because those movies are at another level now than just the movies that come out. But yes, I do think Maverick is great at Christmas. I think we'll be fine by then. Hopefully.
Yeah. Okay. So another one that's really close, and I really am sad that we missed it, is Mulan, and it's set for July 24th. Now that, I feel like it's very, very close.
It is really close, too.
What do you think?
I know you were really excited for this.
I
know that you were telling me about the trailer.
Anticipated Disney movie of this year, and unfortunately we missed it, but I'm really skeptical about that.
What do you think about them releasing it though? Like sooner? Sooner, like on stream if they're already doing July 24th.
I don't think that would be a good move per se, because I do think Mulan has a big following that people want to go see it. Yeah, and I think the studios would lose money on the subscription.
It was over 200 million to make.
Yeah, imagine they would have to that would be an
That would be a mistake. You're absolutely right.
Yeah, that would be an impossible mistake. They can't make that.
Yeah.
So next, which I do think they should do, is release on streaming, is Black Widow on November 6th.
I think they should do that.
That one does sound a little bit better to see it in the streaming platform, though I'm sure the budget is like 150 million probably.
It looks like it's heavy CG.
Yeah.
Computer graphics.
Right. So I think that's going to be, a no-brainer on them for releasing it until November, because I think it's going to have to make some money. But I just truly believe that Disney Plus is going to lose a lot of money in the next few weeks, months, because the content is slowing down, even though they did come out with Onward. So check out our review about Onward. Really great movie. I think you guys should watch our review and then watch the movie or watch the movie and then watch our review so you can see if you agree with us.
Yeah.
But yeah, check that out. So what do you think about the whole Eternals, actually? Let's move on to the next one, yeah?
Yeah, Eternals February 2012. When was it going to come out originally? It was going to come out on
November. It was going to come out in November.
2020, right?
Yes.
I was so excited for the Eternals, dude. If anything, it's probably one of my most anticipated movies. I really want to watch this movie, guys. Yeah. This movie, to me, is going to be what I feel is going to jumpstart the MCU again. Yeah. Because right now it's, depending on what they do before then, of course, too.
Yeah.
But I think this is going to be an addition. I mean, you got Angelina Jolie, you got Salma Hayek, you have that, I don't remember his name, but he got all buffed up for it. Yeah. You know what his name is? Kamal Hajin. I forgot his He's name. Really good. I love his acting. I love his show. I forget the name of his show. I just see it because Laura watches it. I don't remember. The Big Sick or something like that, right?
Oh, that's a movie.
Or he has a show and he's pretty good. He's pretty funny, and I have to check it out. Anyway, I was looking forward to this one. I hate that they're pushing it back so much.
Yeah.
Why?
I think it's too much competition from what I was saying before. I think it's just 3 months worth of movies moving forward, and it just gets super crowded. I think.
But why would they move it to 21? I mean, we're not going to be going through this
February 12th, and I know this is really heavy on computer graphics like CG. I know that it's going to take a lot of money to recover that and then make some money. They're going to have to wait, because I think that February is a great platform or for making money.
Yeah.
I mean, Deadpool did it last year, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, with some other movies. And then just February is just a big hitter right now for studios. They're making a lot of money in these desolate areas.
You're absolutely right.
And Marvel could make big bank on this. I think it's a no-brainer on that.
And it's the Oscar month too. The Oscars come out in that month.
That's going to be a boring Oscar.
I mean, no, well, they anything that's past December, I believe, is not eligible for Oscar consideration. Right. I think even by November. I'll make sure about that. But yeah, man, I'm a little bummed that they're pushing that back. Yeah. I was already feeling like it was like, oh my God, I have to wait all that time now.
Yeah.
More,
unfortunately. Yeah.
But anyway,
so another one with Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings.
I have no idea about this one.
May 7th, 2021.
What this is about. I haven't read about it. I've seen some pictures about it. I know a little bit about.
I don't know much about it either. I hear good things about the cast. And I hear of that. It's
an unknown, right?
Really, yeah. Well, actually, not for us. Maybe he is an unknown. But in China and other locations around the world, that he is actually pretty good star, a big star. Okay. So it looks like this could be a good, sneaking.
It might be
because hey man, May 7th is a hot area for
dude. I didn't think about anyone. That. You're absolutely right.
If Marvel, probably the biggest studio in the world right now, is going to put something in May 7th, it's because they have a lot of faith in the movie. So
you know what? Yes. You know what? It wouldn't surprise me if they really, really have a good script for this movie.
Yeah, it makes sense.
And they put it on May because it's going to be one of those Iron Mans. Because remember, guys, when Iron Man came out, nobody, when they heard that it was Robert Downey Jr., and I believe at the time Robert Downey Jr. was like really not good as far as he was like drugs and court dates and getting out of jail and all this other stuff. And so here he comes with Iron Man and he just blows everybody away. And actually Jon Favreau had to fight for him to become, for Robert Downey Jr. to become the Iron Man.
Man, but imagine anyone else being Iron Man.
Oh my God, I couldn't even think about it. Well, Tom Cruise was going to be
deep fake. He did it, right?
Well, he didn't audition. He tried it. He talked. He was in talks, and it just didn't happen. But the Shang-Chi guy might be going under the same.
I'm hoping, man. I would love to get some mystical, supernatural kung fu fighting on Marvel.
Because if someone like this comes into Marvel. Yeah. And he does something like this, then we have that quote unquote like that substitute for Tony now.
That'd be cool
for someone that's like, oh my God, this guy's really good. Like I feel like he can lead this, like what we felt with Captain America and what we felt with Tony. Yeah. Maybe this guy will do the same. Yeah, but we'll see what happens.
So, for sure. Another one, which is Spider-Man 3, July 16, 2021. There's no change on that, but that's good news, right? There's no change on it. So that's still on speed. Thank you, Sony, for doing all you can to keep that. Unfortunately, Morpheus was moved later on to 2021 as well. So just so you know. That one hurt me too, because I really missed it.
Since I'm not very familiar with him yet.
Oh man.
It doesn't hurt as much, but yes, of course I want to see Jared Leto.
You're gonna love that character.
Really?
Yeah, you're gonna love that character.
I can't wait to watch.
That's one of my favorite Spider-Man villains, dude. I love that.
I remember on a cartoon, I remember him. I haven't seen him in a movie, and I haven't seen him take a role like make someone make him like a main character or anything like that. Right. I've never seen that yet.
Right.
So I have seen him and what he does and what he converts to. I'm just not that excited for it. I am excited for it, but just not that much because I just don't know.
Yeah.
But it's Jared Leto, dude.
Yeah.
Oscar award winner. So we'll see what happens.
And lastly, this is the last one that Marvel released about, all their slate the next upcoming years. And this is why we're talking about this. Black Panther 2, May 8th, 2022. That makes sense.
It makes sense because it's in May, right?
In May. And because there's time to film, it requires a lot of CG.
Yeah.
A lot of it. And, all this... I mean, this is like the crown jewel right now for Marvel. If you look at it, the whole slate, nothing really beats more than Black Panther right now. And that slate of things, I mean, Eternals could be the game changer, but Black Panther is the culmination of that saga. I believe that it will be the end of Phase 4.
Yeah, most likely. You're right. Black Panther, you can't release it any other day but May.
Yeah, for sure.
It doesn't matter whether it might be a bad movie to people, or
not gonna wood, buddy.
Not, but it's still going to be released in May because of what it did for the culture of movies in the urban community. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Because everybody related to it.
But forget that. It was just such an amazing, great film.
No, dude,
like,
it was
so
great
good.
film. It was a great film. I'm just saying the amounts of money. Well, first of all, it passed the $1 billion,
right?
The $1 billion, which it deserves any date. What? Because people are just going to go watch it. But just the way that everybody just really, gave itself to it, and they're like, Wakanda, you know what I'm saying?
Dude, everyone was doing the Wakanda thing forever.
I love Chadwick Boseman, dude. That guy can do no wrong in my book. Every movie that I see of him, I might not love every movie, but I still respect the movie and like it because he's such a great actor. And I really feel like he's taken this character of Black Panther and has implemented it into his life and his interviews and his just a leader. And I love that about him. He's such a leader. And I hope that this right here, that's what he's doing in Black Panther 2, that he becomes even more of that Tony Stark, that Captain Rogers character, that feeling. And so that moving forward in the MCU, you feel like, oh, well, we have Black Panther, that's our guy, and so that's I'm really excited about Black Panther 2, man. Yep. It's another one, but I mean, of course, it's like when is it?
2022.
It's a long time.
Yeah, it sure is. But time will come sooner than later, buddy.
It will.
All right, on to our next segment, Streaming and Chill.
Stream and chill, guys.
Stream and chill, yeah. So we are going to be talking about our favorite movies and shows, so you guys could go ahead and do quarantine right. Last week we did some suggestions. I think we talked about Ozark, right?
Yes.
Did we? And then
you said Ozark, and I said Smallville.
Smallville, right. I haven't checked those out, but I did run into some good streamings on this week's while we were looking. While I was trying to keep sane to look for something, and I did run into this amazing Amazon original film from with Shia LaBeouf, a writer of the original screenplay of his, based on his father. One of the characters, main character of the film, is based on his character and this father and son relationship that he had. I don't think it's a direct like a direct representation of their whole life, but it is a really good representation. An amazing story called Honey Boy. Honey Boy on Amazon Prime right now, streaming. Shia LaBeouf does an amazing job of just playing this role. You got to watch it? Yes.
I haven't seen it yet.
Dude, amazing role with a broken man, absolutely, for sure. But a broken man trying to live through his child actor.
Well, this is Shia LaBeouf's real life story.
Okay, so that's kind of what I was trying to figure out, whether it was his real story or is it based off of his life.
No. It's a real story.
Dang, man.
To the T, I believe. I heard him on an interview talking about it, and Shia LaBeouf is he's a sling. You never know what you're gonna get with him sometimes.
Dude, yeah, he's crazy.
He's
great though. I love that guy.
However, just as of late, I want to say maybe a year or so, he did this movie with an autistic, I think a handicapped guy. I think it's called Butterfly, Peanut Butter Butterfly or something like that.
That was a great film.
I haven't seen it yet. It's with Dakota Johnson as well in it, and he said that it changed his life. That movie changed his life, and just by being able to be around this person. And so he's actually cleaned up his act a lot.
That's what I hear.
He's very, very truthful. Dude, Shia LaBeouf is one of my favorite just people, actors. And I just respect the guy. I love the guy. This movie, I saw little bits and pieces of it. My guys, I can't wait to watch it.
It was nominated. It was nominated for Oscar.
Really? Dude, I'm not surprised. It was just the little pieces that I've seen, and just the way that Shia was talking about the movie, about how his dad, because his dad used to be really like his manager, but he used to be more of a kid than the actual Shia. Yeah. And so I haven't seen the movie or anything, but I'm just, dude, I can't wait to watch it.
Yeah, you guys got to definitely check it out. Amazon Prime, you guys are already subscribed. Most of you guys are Amazon Plus or Amazon Prime holders. Go ahead and check it out. You have to watch it.
All right. Well, there it is. Yeah. Mine is going to be, you guys check this one out. It's one of my man crushes, Tom Cruise. It's called Minority Report.
Oh yeah, it just came out, all right, on Netflix. Yeah,
just came out. Check it out, guys. Just came out on Netflix. This movie is pretty old. I'm not sure exactly. I think it's around 2005, 2006. I want to say this movie really, honestly, before its time.
I agree, man.
It's the
Steven Spielberg, bro.
Steven Spielberg is just another level of director of whatever he does.
Arguably the best of all time. Arguably, we got to do one of those.
I think top. You know what, man? I think he's the best of all time so far for me. And it's hard because then you have your Nolans and you have your Zemeckis and all that.
Different generation though.
Different generation, absolutely, but still just a great. And so Tom Cruise is, a police officer, and so he is just going through. They frame him. And so he's trying to help one of these, I don't remember what they're called, this lady that can see the future and things like that. And so he goes through it, man. And they tried, I think it kind of gives you that Total Recall feel a little bit.
It does feel like Total Recall. I would say it's the Total Recall of the 20s.
Will Ferrell's Total Recall, which kind of sucked.
Oh, yeah. That's the difference.
Because Arnold Schwarzenegger Total Recall is different. It's more it's more blockbustery, the Total Recall for Arnold Schwarzenegger, which was great. I love that movie by any chance. Go watch Total Recall too. But this movie here, Minority Report, it was just so good the way that they attacked it. I know one of the bad guy, the main bad guy. I don't remember his name right now, but he just passed away not too long ago. There you go. And so he made that movie really good because
so good.
It was just out of nowhere. Like you really get
it.
Yes, it's out of nowhere, right? Yeah, I know I shouldn't have spoiled it. But anyway, it's so good, guys. And even where they store some of these bodies and the process that they make.
That's so good.
And it's really good. It's really hard not to say so much about this movie because I don't want to spoil it for you guys. But it's Tom Cruise, guys. You guys see Tom Cruise in any flyer, go watch that movie because the guy just knows how to pick.
If you haven't seen it, I absolutely encourage you go see it right now. Excited. I want one of those computers, the ones that like pop up and I could like just, how efficient I could be with that thing,
dude. Yes,
or anyone could be great.
In the movie, it's like you commit a crime, dude, and they're there like right away. These porgs, I don't know. No, I'm calling them porgs. No, they're called something. They look at the future, and they can see criminals or people creating crimes, and they arrest those criminals before they
actually do the
crime. They actually make the crime. Now, is that fair?
Yeah.
Is that legal? I don't know. Watch the movie and let us know on the comments below.
Yes, and subscribe too.
It's a good one, dude. It's such a good one, bro.
Yeah, it is good. So I want to give you my last one. It's a series, a Netflix series. It's an animated series though, and it's called Love, Death, and Robots. This is a compilation of short stories. Animated stories, and they're all like high-end CGI graphics, special effects, and some really good animation as well. And all of them have a revolving kind of theme of futuristic, whether it's robots, death in it. Actually, it's a big part of it, and in love as well. And it's all like, it's very artsy. They have different stories in each one. It's like some of them are 5 minutes long. The longest one is like 15 minutes long, and they're all different ones. And every single thing is a different style. One's action adventure. Another one's a sci-fi fantasy. Another one is a comedy. Another one is like really like artsy Europeanish.
Anyone we know?
Film. No, dude. Oh, well, actually the creator or the producer of it is Tom Miller. Tim Miller, I think it's called. The guy that directed Deadpool.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so he's the producer of it, and he pretty much got all these designers and different stories and scripts and all made it into like just short stories. Dude, it is some of the best animation, best story, and really, really trippy. Best soundtracks out of some of the best things that I've seen thus far. And one of them, which is really one of my favorites, I actually still go to it sometimes just to watch it because it's like an 9 minute video movie. And it's just amazing, just great storytelling about beasts like fighting each other and you taking over their head or mind. Dude, it's just amazing, guys. I know some of you guys may not be very attracted to the whole nerdy-ish things. Dude, trust me, you're gonna want to watch a few of these. So check it out.
So what is it called again?
Love, Death, and Robots.
Love,
on Netflix.
Death, and Robots, and there's a little bit of every one of them.
Yep,
there's robots in there.
Yep,
huh?
Robots, love, and a lot of death.
All right, I don't know. I don't know if it's my kind of show, but I guess
maybe not. But you guys, I think you will find at least one that you will really like. Some really funny.
Look,
ones.
I'm not always gonna agree with some of the stuff that he's gonna do. It's the same thing.
Yeah,
I hear that, and I'm like, I don't know if I like it.
I think everyone that's seen it has really enjoyed it.
So it's been doing well on Netflix.
It's been around for a few months actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
for almost a year now. So they already have season 2 coming out and everything. So it's pretty good.
Well, here goes mine, dude. And this is gonna be very simple, guys. This is my show that I watch a lot. I watch it when I'm sad. I watch it when I'm happy. I'm watching when I'm cooking. I watch it at all times. It's the 70s show, guys. You guys, please binge watch that show.
You can't go wrong.
You guys will know how different things were back then than what they are now.
Yeah.
Guys, millennials, whatever, Generation X, whatever. Go check 70s. It's about this kid named Eric, played by Topher Grace.
Yeah.
And he's such a good actor in it. And the mom, the dad, they're so great to him. And then his pile of friends, and they do a bunch of bad stuff, guys. It is bad. It's adolescence kind of thing. But a lot of things happen. 7 seasons, I believe.
Yeah.
It lasted until Eric, Topher Grace, decided to pursue a movie career and left the show. But and then it just didn't work. And then Ashton Kutcher is also in it, which I'm sure you guys know. Mm-hmm. And he left right after he did, but he would still come and make his little cameos here and there because he had love for the show, you know.
With Mila
Kunis and the other, I don't remember, Wilmer Valderrama.
Yeah, all of them became pretty good stars except for Fez. I mean, Hyde,
yes,
right?
Hyde, and he came out a little bit on the ranch with Ashton Kutcher.
Oh, that's right,
with Ashton Kutcher and Netflix, and then he got a case of sexual molestation, and then they took him off the show as well. It was crazy, right? What happened to him? But Wilmer still comes out on the ranch, or he was coming out if they're still doing it. And then the dad, dude, guys, the dad is really the reason why I watched this show.
One of the best TV dads ever.
He is the best dad in a TV show. He's the funniest, one of the funniest dads I've ever seen, and it's so entertaining, guys. Give it a chance. It's the 70s show. I'm sure you guys are very, very familiar with it. If you guys want to go in deeper when you guys finish it, go and check out the farewell reunion and stuff when everything that they did, and then in the last show that they do, there's a nice surprise. So,
I gotta watch that. I haven't seen that 70s show in a long time, dude. I mean, I grew up with it for sure, but I gotta rewatch it, dude.
I love that show. Once it came out, I was a big fan, but the ending show, the last show, has a nice surprise in it.
Cool.
So check it out.
All right.
70s show.
Well, let us know what you guys have on your streaming queue. Let us know down below. Suggest, please, because
I want to watch.
We are running out of things to watch.
Know, right, dude?
I got many more, but I think these are really the ones that are really highlighting my week. So I wanted to share that with you guys.
Yeah, mine too, man. I love
All right, guys. We love you guys. Stick around for more stuff. Like and subscribe, ring the bell notification, and let us know what you think.
And if anything, guys, just tell us what we're doing wrong even. I don't care. Whatever you guys want. Let us know. Hey, dude, don't wear your hair like that. Don't wear that shirt ever again. You know, I don't know. Just tell us, like, comment, subscribe. Please, guys, help us out, grow our channel.
Yep.
And stay
movie-minded.